Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. Well, the Virginia legislators have spoken and they've already passed another law. I'm going to tell you about it, and then I want to tell you what I think is going to happen in Virginia and what I think means for you, all this stuff, how it affects you in your state. Hey, this episode is brought to you by these guys, my favorite shirts, 1776 United. I'll put a link below as well as a solid coupon code. Right before we get to the news, I want to do a quick channel update. Over the years, I've done a boatload of product reviews and gun reviews, and of course, I've done a couple years of gun gossip and hill person nonsense. All of that's fun. But for 2020, I feel strongly that the fight for our constitutional rights is imperative. Back in the fall, I did a few news-ish type videos just to kind of help get the word out, and you guys and gals responded strongly, and here we are. So as much as I love comedy and having fun and testing products, which I do, I love trying out new stuff. At one point back in 2017, I had literally 30 products I was trying to try out in 1 week. It's fun. But for now, I'm going to do what I see as hopefully lighting a torch in what I see as a dark time for patriots. We're literally under attack, and I refuse, especially during an election year, to not give full effort to hopefully help folks be aware of what's going on. Now, part of my background is in academic research. So parsing information quickly, it comes easy for me. Now that's fancy talk for I'm on the internet a whole lot and I like reading stuff. So I have made a decision. No more small product reviews. No more backpacks and flashlights and pocket knives, that stuff. But this is still going to be a gun channel. I think that's important. I have a stack of new firearms right over there on the bench that I'm working with right now. I love guns, and I'm still going to be going to the range and hopefully maybe once or twice a month showing y'all some doggone new cool toys. And I think that's important to still be a gun channel. But the priority will be to keep you informed of what's going on and pushing, that's very dramatic, pushing the message of patriotism and freedom. Just push it all forward. Again, I think that's important. So, a little bit of guns and a whole lot of Second Amendment. It's going to be a lot of fun, y'all. All right. Earlier this week, the rally happened in Richmond. I've said before, I said a couple days ago, that I think it was a good day. And did the legislators of the Commonwealth take note? Nope, not at all. Yesterday, the Virginia State Senate, they approved Senate Bill 240. Red flag nonsense. The bill was resisted on the floor. The word I heard was fierce resistance by the Republican opposition, but it passed. I'll put a link down below if you want to read the bill for yourself. It essentially is prohibiting a person from purchasing, possessing, or transferring a firearm if they pose a substantial risk of injury to himself or others. Democratic proponents, they pointed to the other 17 states where the red flag laws have been effective at curbing shooting problems. I point to Chicago, where there's already been 105 shootings in the first 3 weeks of this new year. I ask folks this all the time. Hey, is it their job to keep me safe from my own decisions? Well, no, of course not. But here in Tennessee, if I don't wear a seatbelt in my own private vehicle, then the government will charge me $50 in cash. Why? Because it's their job to keep me safe in my own vehicle. And some other time we can talk about Bloomberg curbing obesity by regulating cup sizes for soda, because no one has ever heard of a refill in New York. Sarcastic LOL. Now, in response to Senate Bill 240, Virginia State Senator Amanda Chase stated, quote, "Each legislator that votes in favor of this bill is, in my opinion, a traitor to Virginia, a traitor to the Second Amendment, and a traitor to our constitutional freedoms." If Senator Chase is not on your radar, she needs to be. She's a patriot and a friend of the Constitution, and she also got her hands slapped just a little bit after she called the Democrats traitors. Well, it turns out that's against the floor rules. She got her hand slapped. She apologized. The challenge in all of this is the weaponization of red flag laws. Maybe your ex-wife is upset at you. Yeah, she can call in the authorities and have your legally owned firearms removed in an instant. And this is not some slippery slope straw man argument. Red flag laws have already been used as weapons in multiple incidents nationwide. It's all on the Google. So, Virginia remains what I'm going to call a mess. 25,000 patriots descend on the Capitol on Monday. The Senate passes an unconstitutional red flag law on Wednesday. Yep, welcome to 2020. Y'all have asked me repeatedly if I think that the rally mattered, and to that I say a resounding yes. Of course it matters. But of course, Governor Blackface and his supermajority, they're going to pass comprehensive wave of anti-gun legislation. It's coming. But the sleeping giant, in my opinion, has been awoken. The sanctuary movement from this past winter, it's still strong. Multiple sheriffs have said that they will not enforce these new laws. And write this one down. We are going to see Virginia remain the ground zero in the battle for our rights. Not California, not New York, and not Massachusetts, but Virginia below the Mason-Dixon line. So, what does this have to do with your state? Politicians, legislators, and Main Street USA citizens, they're paying attention. I believe that this rally and the sanctuary movement has strengthened our net position. It's shown that people will show up in mass to peaceably assemble for the Constitution. And I do believe that we do have good days ahead. I really do believe that. So yes, I do believe that we're going to see ongoing implications for all 50 states. Finally, this week there's been a steady stream of keyboard special forces right down below who have lambasted the rally. They've said that anything short of dragging politicians into the street with tar and feathers, and in most cases, those guys have typed much, much worse things, that anything short of literal boogaloo is a loss. And to that I say, stop it, tough guy. The process of the republic stands, and we all need to do our part. I am talking to a state senator today about all of this stuff. I'm doing my part. I'm trying. And I'm on the phone this week with a bunch of folks getting the word out about the upcoming rally right here in my home state. I'm taking the responsible route first before we even talk about storming the Bastille. Now that's how I see it. What do you think? Leave me a comment down below. I'm Johnny. Let freedom ring.